up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So last night I picked up the new vehicle for the channel in about 7. I'm pretty positive that I broke the stock Gen 3 Coyote stock bottom end record. Pretty sure.
Coyote record, baby! 120 60 foot, 525 in the 8th, 131 mile an hour, 826, 162 mile an hour. Stock Coyote, baby! We won! So guys, we won the TX2K streetcar class sport. Got $1,000. Shout out everybody for helping. They took it. This stop was fun picking up that guy. And we're gonna explain why we got that, because there's something really special about that truck that you guys will find out soon. It looks like a basic work truck, but you guys will find out something really soon. This truck has something really special in it. It's gonna lead us to some other really big plans. All right, so the big reveal, Coyote Direct. What is Coyote Direct? Well, before we get into that, I want to thank some special people that really helped me out, really helped me get here. We've been grinding for probably, like, the idea came a while ago, but like the last 6 to 8 weeks, we have been grinding 24/7 on this. And we're still working on it every day, and it's going to be a thing that evolves over time. So, huge thanks to Kennedy, my biggest supporter, and she's been helping me out a lot recently. And when I first came up with the idea, she was 100% behind it, even though I wasn't. I just had this crazy idea. My buddy Chase helped me out a lot. My buddy Danny, who's helped me out a ton and is going to continue to help me. And Streetcar Joe, of course, has helped me out a lot. And you guys are going to realize and figure out here soon, by the end of the summer, Streetcar Joe plays a really large role in this, but that is to be continued. So, one more big thanks to Matt, BL Fab, Billet Pro Shop. Matt's helped me out a ton with parts on my car and with this website. He's helped me out tremendously with helping me out, you know, get vendors helped me out with setting up the website, pricing, all that stuff. He really helped me get started and answers all my questions. Huge thanks to him. He's been such an awesome friend. And to all the vendors that you guys are about to see that are offered on the website, they have been such a huge help, and it's really cool that they were wanting to jump on board with this. And some vendors didn't. They didn't really believe in the idea, so huge thanks to the vendors that actually did, and hopefully you guys support their products. So, Coyote Direct is a website. Mostly I will be drop shipping to start off because I don't have a warehouse or the funds to really stock everything. So that's probably the only slight downfall, but the good thing is I'm really in close with these manufacturers and vendors, so I can get you guys the products pretty quickly depending on materials. But we place the orders really fast, we get them shipped to you as fast as we can. I just don't physically have stuff in stock. Now there's a few products like the N2MB Watt Box, Smooth Stage, and a few other things, Fragola fittings and lines that we're gonna have in stock ready to go as you order from the website starting today. And as time evolves, we're gonna start stocking stuff, and then the plan is to, well, I don't wanna get too much into it because that'll give too much away. So, on to what Coyote Direct is and how it separates itself from other websites. So Coyote Direct will only offer Coyote-based products. So when you go to the website under the menu, there's only going to be S197, S550, F150s with Coyotes, and Coyote swapped. So if you put a Coyote in a Fox body, Coyote in an SN95, Coyote in a truck, whatever you want to put your Coyote in, we're going to have products for you. Now, if you go through the website and you think there's not enough products, well, that's because we're adding new vendors every day. We probably have 30 to 40 vendors currently, and there's over 3,000 products, but we're going to continue to add. And what really brought upon Coyote Direct is that I was kind of sick of going to websites and having to sift through other years and other models just to get to my parts. And I didn't really like the layouts of other websites as well. So my website is only for Mustangs. Now, if you follow me and you have another car, you can actually email me, david@coyotedirect.com, because the vendors I work with, I can get any products you want. So if you have a Hellcat, Camaro, Corvette, CTSV, if you have a truck, whatever it is you have, if I have the vendor for the product that you need, I can still get it to you, but my website specifically is geared just towards the hardcore Coyote enthusiast. So you'll notice that a lot of my parts are geared towards the more hardcore person. It's not a bunch of exterior and interior mods. These are your performance products, your wheels, your suspension. I don't have tires yet. I'm working on getting tires, but eventually tires. But your forced induction, your intakes, your headers, like I said, your suspension. We're running all Kel-Track stuff, BMR. We're adding Steeda very shortly. We're doing a lot of safety products for drag racing, so harnesses, parachutes, all that stuff is being added, and some of it's actually already on the website, as you'll notice. Turbo kits, any supercharger you can think of. And a lot of the parts I only chose specifically because I know they work. So if you don't see a certain brand on there, you can message me and I'll explain why I don't offer them. But I wanted to get the hardcore Coyote person, whether you have an S197, S550, F150 with a Coyote, or a Coyote swap project, this website is for you. And if you see something on there, or if you don't see something on there that you're looking for, just shoot me an email, david@coyotedirect.com, and I could probably track it down for you. Now, like I said, there's a lot of vendors on there, but there's a lot of vendors in the background that still have to be added because I'm continuing to reach out to vendors and come up to deals and terms with them so that I can offer these products to you guys. So, CoyoteDirect.com is now currently live. The Instagram will go live today and the Facebook will go live today. And you guys can start emailing me. Now, don't email me if you're not actually interested in buying products. But if you need help with a build and you want to spec out a build, I'm totally there to help you. I'm going to get you the best pricing that I can. And you're going to work directly with me or directly with a salesperson that will be trained by me because I want to pass on the knowledge that I've learned. Now, do I know everything? Heck, no, I don't know everything. But I have done some things with this Coyote that other people haven't done. So, I have a bunch of records with this car. I've done so many things that people haven't even tried with these cars yet. So I've wasted hundreds of thousands of dollars on this car. I've wasted tons of hours on this car, but all of that goes back to some of the knowledge, and knowledge takes literally money and time, and a lot of time, and I've gone through that time. But like I said, I still don't know everything, so I get to work with industry leaders such as Matt with BL Fabs, Cy Lee, the guys over at BMR Suspension, Keltrack, all these companies I get to work with, RPG Engines, Hughes Performance, and I get to take their knowledge and apply it to what I know, and then I can help get you guys the correct parts. So, Coyote Direct, like I said, is now live. We're gonna have stickers, t-shirts. The first, I think it's the first 50 orders are gonna get a free Coyote Direct sticker in the mail. And then we plan to release t-shirts and hoodies. And we have so many huge plans, but I can't tell them all yet. But there's some really big plans with Streetcar Joe coming up by the end of the summer, and that's really gonna be a game changer. So, hopefully guys like the website, hopefully like the layout. You can shoot me an email if you have recommendations on, hey, you should try this, you should do that, because I don't. I've literally built this website by myself from the scratch. Like, I did the photos, the layouts, everything. Kennedy helped me add products, which was awesome, and she's looked over and helped me make changes, but like, I did the basis of the website. I spent hours laying that thing out and doing all the products, all the menus, the sub menus, everything I did was by myself. Luckily I had a few good friends that helped me out adding products, because that stuff takes forever. If you've ever built a website, it takes a lot of time. So hopefully guys enjoy the website. Hopefully guys are excited about this as I am. If you need help speccing out a build, email me. If you have certain products that aren't on there that you need a price on, email me. Or if you're gonna do like a big order, like you're gonna get an engine, transmission, turbo kit, you're like, hey, can you save me some money putting them all together? I can definitely do that. So David at CoyoteDirect.com. I have to look at the number because I don't know it yet off the top of my head. I know it's 806-414 something. So the number to call if you're actually ready to buy or you need help speccing something out, you're not just window shopping or trying to say hello. That's what my personal Instagram is for if you just want to chit chat. 806-414-0369. That is the number to CoyoteDirect.com. The best way though is to email me, David at CoyoteDirect.com, because then I can prioritize your email and get back to you as soon as I can. So now we're going to show you guys how to use the website. Alright guys, so here is the home page. There's 3 sliding photos here that will automatically go, but we're going to skip through. So a lot of the companies I put on this front page are ones that jumped out at first, had no questions. They just wanted to help out, be a part of my website, and were totally behind what I was doing. So I put those companies up front, and I'm going to add some of the other vendors because, like I said, we probably have 30 to 40 vendors total, and so I'm going to add those vendors throughout the website. But I wanted to make sure, at least for this first release, that these vendors here, Hughes Performance, RPG Engines, Fuel Injector Clinic, BL Fab, Billet Pro Shop, Weld Racing, Aeromotive, BMR Suspension, Maven, and Drive Shaft Shop, they jumped up right away when I said, hey, I'm doing this website. What do you guys think? Do you want to jump on? And they were so cool about it, offered me great deals, and wanted me to represent their product and sell it on my website. So got the nice Coyote Direct logo up top. You can always click that. It'll take you back to the home page. But like I said, up top you've got S197, S550, F150 2016 and up, Coyote Swap / DIY. So this area is actually going to be for people that want to put together their own turbo kit. So if you go to DIY turbo kit, you're going to see piping, flanges, manifolds, anything you could think of to make your own turbo kit. And probably the thing I'm most excited about in this section, besides the DIY turbo kit and the fittings, if you click fittings, that's going to be all your Fragola fittings and lines, is Forced Inductions turbos. The baddest turbos out right now. Jose at Forced Inductions, same thing. He jumped on right away. I run his stuff. He makes by far the best turbos, but we're going to use Forced Inductions as a example here. So you click Forced Inductions. It brings up all their turbos. They have a couple hundred turbos. We haven't even added them all, but most of them are in. So if you go on the left side here, you can actually do all Forced Induction turbos, or you can do their series. So you can click the GTR series, and this is going to be your GTR series. So you got your GTR Gangster 98, literally the most badass turbo he offers. And then you can
go by S300 series, so that's your smaller Borg Warners. S400 series, you can do it by T4, T6 flange. So that's kind of how you can separate the turbos. Now, we're going to use S550 as the next example. So if you go to S550, and let's say you go to forced induction. So this is going to be your turbo kits and your superchargers. So we've got the brands over here: Aldo Welds, BL Fab, Helion, Lee Tuning and Racing, Whipple, VMP, and then you also see that we have like turbo kit, supercharger, and so let's click on turbo kit. So turbo kit is going to now put it into all turbo kits. So we got Aldo Welds mid mount kit, Helion's top mount, Helion's top mount for 2015 to 2017. The BL Fab single turbo kit, which is by far my favorite turbo kit out of them all. The Helion sleeper kit for the 18, and then the Helion sleeper kit for the 2015 to 2017. Now, if you want to go by supercharger, you can click that, and you're going to see all the Whipple and the VMP blowers that are offered. So that's how you would do that. Let's do one more example. So we'll go to S197, and we'll go to fuel. So under fuel, you've got fuel pumps, fuel injectors, and then you got the different brands over here as well. So you can click Billet Pro Shop, you can click Aeromotive. Aeromotive makes the best brushless pumps if you need the absolute most fuel possible, but if you're trying to do like a drop-in system, you want to do the Lee Tuning and Racing. And so let's click on Lee Tuning and Racing. So this is Siley's new fuel system, which I highly recommend. It has been revamped. It's now got a billet fuel hat, billet fuel rails, and it's upgradable. So you can put 2 pumps, you can put 3 pumps, so you can spec it out. So you go here, choose your year. We'll choose 2018 plus. We're going to choose our first pump. We're going to go for the 285. That's the biggest one you can get. Then we're going to choose our secondary fuel pumps. So we're going to choose 2 of the 285. So that's going to make it a triple pump system. And what's cool is you can see the price that it's going to add on when you choose those. Wiring harness, you're going to need the triple relay harness since we're doing a triple pump. Fuel line choice, I always prefer the black PTFE line stuff. It's a little more expensive, but it's the best you can get. Fuel rails, we're going to get Siley's billet fuel rails. If you already have fuel rails, you can choose no. We're going to add Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator, and then we're going to add that to the cart. So that's going to take us to the cart. That's going to be with all of our add-ons. This is literally the most badass triple pump system that you can get on the market right now. Something that I'm super proud about is I'm offering my own Turbo 400 and Powerglide swap kits for S550 and S197. And like I said, if you have a different vehicle and you need a Powerglide or a Turbo 400, let me know. I'll hook you up with Hughes. Hughes is literally on top of the game right now. They're definitely the most popular right now, and for the price, you can't beat how good their transmissions and converters are. So let's go to, this is the Hughes Performance Paraglide kit that I'm running actually. So this is your standard kit. This is the price it's going to start at, and obviously it's going to change based on some of the options here. So if you want to go with their most badass billet aluminum 6-bolt converter, you're going to choose that one. If you want to do a carbon fiber drive shaft, it's going to add a little bit of money, or you can stick to the aluminum one. And then this is their dump valve system. So if you need help spooling up on the line, get the 2-stage dump valve system, carbon fiber drive shaft, most badass converter, and this is going to be a complete kit. So it's going to include their transmission, their fluid, their converter, low card dipstick, flex plate bolts, converter bolts, cooler, PTFE lines for the cooler, DSS aluminum drive shaft or carbon fiber, whichever you want, the pilot adapter, transmount bushings. Her shifter and bracket is kind of standard, but if you want to do a badass like M&M shifter and bracket, you can email me and I'll get you a custom quote on that. But the Hughes Performance transmission kits I am super proud about, and I'm really excited. I have a few cars already running them and a few cars that are already getting them, and I am so excited to have them out because they are awesome. Another thing I'm super proud about is I worked directly with RPG to create my own engine combinations. So the 3 combinations that we're going to offer is the RPG 5.2 liter Outlaw block. That's the most badass block you can get from RPG. Then we got the 2018 Gen 3 Outlaw block, the best block you can get if you have a Gen 3. which you can run the 5.2 if you have a Gen 3 also. And then we have the RPG Gen 1 to Gen 2 Outlaw short block, most badass block you can get for 2011 to 2017. And then we do offer the Frankenstein head package, so if you want to add that to your engine and get a complete long block, you can do that as well. If you want a quote for a complete long block, like oil pan to intake manifold, let me know. I can get you that as well. But that is essentially the website. Like I said, biggest thing to note is choose your generation, choose, the category you want to be in, and then come to the left side and either choose the brand or choose the category. So if you want to just look at cylinder heads, or if you just want to look at oil pump gears, choose oil pump gears, give you the options. Or if you want to choose by brand, click Billet Pro Shop. It's going to show you all the parts from Billet Pro Shop, which they make the most badass stuff. So that is the website. I hope you guys really enjoy it as much as I do. I put a lot of time and effort into this, and like I said, if you want to give some advice, feel free to comment down below. Feel free to email me, or if you're ready to make a purchase and want to make a deal, please feel free to email me. Like I said, if you see parts on here that aren't on there, that's because we're continually adding vendors. Like, you don't see intakes or headers on here yet. Those will be added in the next week or two. I've got Steeda products coming. I've got a lot more safety gear coming, like Sparco suits, some harnesses, helmets, things like that, because I want this to be a one-stop shop for the hardcore Coyote enthusiast. So hopefully you guys are excited about this as I am. I put a lot of time and effort into it, so hopefully you guys appreciate that. I will see you guys on the next video. We have some huge news actually coming in the next videos, so I'll see you guys on the next one.